Hey guys, so for today, as you can see, I have a Jordan box, and this is not the latest and greatest updated box that Jordan is offering, but many of you recognize it. That's the Retros prior 2015, mid 2015 I think. And without further ado, let me show you what it is. Right here, 8.5 Air Jordan 14 Retro, the Wolf Gray, Sport Blue and Gray, and white, of course. Originally retailed for $170. Now, I am a big fan of the 14s, at least the way they look. When originally this one came out, I liked it a lot, but to be honest, I would have not buy it for $170 plus tax. I let it go, and you know, my intention was further down the line I'll come by a pair eventually, which happened. You know, a year and something later. I'm really a big fan of that. You know, although not original colorway, this gray one is not bad at all. I managed to get them for 120 shipped, which is a great price in my opinion. Let me get the box out of the way. They are not DS, but my intention is to start wearing them right away, so that's really irrelevant. In my humble opinion, they're probably 9 out of 10 preserved, almost completely preserved with no problem at all. I guess they were worn a few times, you know, judging by the outsole. It's not the cleanest, but at the same time the upper is great. No scuff marks, no blemishes, no scratches, no excess glue, no any of that. Both of them are pristine. And I get them off the, actually that's my first time I bought sneakers off of Instagram, but I know this and I'm following this person, Sneaker Dave. Some of you might know him. He's a very solid person, great guy. Every once in a while he sells different sneakers, very rarely in my size 8.5. So when I saw these and the 120 shipped price, I jumped on it. He shipped them pretty fast. They came in, they're great the way that he described it and pictured them. So in my humble opinion, that's a great deal. As you can see, you know, both of them are in a great condition. They even have their Jordan shoe trees inside, the original box and everything that came with. So, you know, obviously the person that wore them before that took a very good care of them. No creases, no nothing. I mean, it's hard to get a crease in that synthetic nubuck, but again, you know, they're not in the bad condition at all. You know, like I said, 9 out of 10 probably. Interesting about this pair, the materials on those side panels. This is a genuine leather from what I can see. You know, Jordan brand, kind of witty and folded the edges of the leather, so you can't really see the cut. You know, in my humble opinion, it's probably not the thickest cut, but at the same time it feels very nice and plush. Same goes for this. You know, the only synthetic is the nubuck on the top box and these overlays right here. This whole panel is genuine leather, which is great. I always like that ventilation spot right here on the 14s. I think it was a great thing, unless you want to wear them in the rain, and then that becomes a problem. But you know, for dry weather, it's pretty nice. Paint is kind of sticky like every other 14, which it's one of the signature things, I guess. You know, for the majority of the things, they're pretty comfortable. 14s, especially these retros. You know, I remember the original one was a little bit more comfortable, but these retros, all of them, and I have the black toe as well. You know, you guys know they kind of feel like a bricks. You know, unless you really wear them a lot to break them down. This memory foam color, I mean, it's so stiff and hard. You know, I guess if you're playing basketball on them and you lace them tight, they form around your heel. But if you casually wear them, I think they're gonna hurt a little bit. If you wear them a long time and you're really not tough and wear some thick socks to break them in. Good thing about the toe box, since it's, you know, synthetic nubuck, it's probably never going to show any creases. This is synthetic, again, nubuck on the tongue. I kind of like that double tongue holder That's I think the first one here that I remember is from the original Kamikaze ones back in '94. But yeah, I mean, I think in my opinion it's a pretty clean pair. Having an almost entirely white outsole kind of bums it up a little bit, because no matter what you do, they're still gonna get dirty. Shank, I guess, they're claiming carbon fiber, but I'm not entirely sure if it is. I mean, definitely sounds like it, but it might be a different compound, like carbon graphite or anything like that. But you can feel the zoom, especially the one in the hill in the forefoot, not so much. And maybe, like I said, it's going to take a long time to break them in order to feel that front zoom. But my intention is really, going straight to the feet with these, and start wearing them right away. This is the Labo, produced from February of 14 to April of 14, so I'm not sure when did it came out, late 14 or maybe early 15, I don't remember. I mean, it's been a while. But regardless of not being the original colorway, I think it's pretty solid colorway. Gray, it's one of those colors that goes with everything. I like gray a lot. I like the model a lot, so in my humble opinion, they're not bad at all. They go with jeans, they go with shorts, they go with pretty much everything you want to wear them. So yeah, insoles, actually, let me show you the insoles and see how lightly they've been worn. You can see the Jumpman, it's intact on both of them. Yeah, no problems at all, actually. So yeah, I think it was a great buy for 120. In my humble opinion, I like these. I wanted them. I waited, so this price is good. The seller is legitimate. Sneaker Dave again. From you guys find him on Instagram and follow him. He has some good deals every once in a while. He's a pretty solid dude, and this is the lace tips. Obviously, not metal. I think back in the day there were, but now they're not. So yeah. What else to know? I mean, you guys know the 14s heel and forefoot zoom, same technology as they use on the 13s. The shank, got the tail lights here, which are blue on this particular pair, inspired by MJ's Ferrari. That's why we have the shield with the jeweled Jumpman right here. I really like the tone, always like the tone. And different font of Jordan, and then 14 in the back that kind of goes way high. So yeah, in my opinion, after I tried them, they kind of run a little bit of smaller than normal 8.5, but nothing uncomfortable. I can definitely wear them with no problem. Just feel a little bit smaller than my other 14s, I think. But they're gonna eventually relax a little bit more, and I'll be able to wear them comfortably with a little bit of a thicker sock. Now I can use a very thin one and still be comfortable. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I bought another Jordan. Man, who would have thought? But yeah, realistically, for this kind of price, I cannot pass. I knew that's gonna be a very well preserved pair. And surprised that I'm willing to pay. By the way, I bought another original Jordan pair from '97, which you guys are gonna see soon, coming all the way from Japan. So stay to the channel, and you'll see what it is. For now, thank you everybody for subscribing. Thanks for all of your support and everything else, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, stay tuned to CollectiveKicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.